Good morning, everyone. Doing a quick audio test before I start. Is my voice loud and clear to all of you? Just give me a quick thumbs up, please. All right, perfect. Let's see if my video is also clear.
Sir, background voice is coming. There is
There,
some echo.
yeah, there's going to be some echo for some time. Don't worry about Vivek because it's a new house. We are
Sure.
trying to make some changes so that we can make things better. But for now, there's going to be some echo here.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I am visible. Switching on my video and putting myself on spotlight. All right, guys, am I visible? Is audio video good? There's going to be a little bit of echo for some time. We'll make sure of that in the next half an hour. We will probably solve that as well. But for now, let's begin. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back once again for the NLP batch live. This is a super powerful workshop. I call this the superpower of advanced law of attraction. How many of you have played this game called Mario? Anybody remembers this game called Mario? Type in yes in the chat window if you have. In Mario, there was a beautiful power where Mario would get a boost, where a small Mario would become a big Mario for some time and it would become more powerful. Now, that boost is what I call the booster of advanced law of attraction. Imagine you've got wings and you can fly. But now imagine with NLP, you've got a power jet with you where you could fly at rocket speed. That is NLP for me when it comes to law of attraction. What is law of attraction? Law of attraction is the ability to attract what we want by controlling our what? Everybody show me hands. What do we control in law of attraction? We control our frequency. We don't control the environment. We control our internal frequency. Now, NLP gives you the power to understand how to use extraordinary techniques to control your internal frequency in a much faster period of time. Here's an example of that. If a person wants to be a really good guitarist, a person might take approximately how many years to become a good guitarist? Give me a number in the chat window, approximately, as per you. Any person would take about, I would say, anything between 6 months to any amount of time, maybe a few years to master it, right? Why? It is based on a understanding, everybody write this down, 10,000 hours. There's a book called 10,000 Hours, by the way, you should check it. The book says that any person in the world who consciously or unconsciously does something for 10,000 hours, now whether that person does 10,000 hours in straight consistency or they do 10,000 hours in many years, doesn't really matter. Once you reach 10,000 hours of practice in anything in life, you become a master at it. So Michael Jordan, Sachin Tendulkar, Michael Jackson, any singer in the world, any musician in the world, any person who's really good at anything in life, including me. Like if I am good at coaching and speaking and communicating, they say that if you cross 10,000 hours of doing anything, you become a master at it. But now here is the problem. Give me a number in the chat window if some of you are good at maths. 10,000 hours means how many days, how many months, how many years? One day has 24 hours. So if you simply take 10,000 hours and just divide it by 24, what number do you get? Like how many hours are you getting away? How many days are you getting here? You're getting approximately what? 400 plus days, right? So 10,000 hours means 400 plus days. But here's the question. When we say 400 days, it may say, oh, Mitesh, it takes only 1 year something to master. Okay. Are you really awake 400 hours in one go? No. Out of 400 hours, how many, 400 days, how much time do you think you are actually sleeping? Make a guess. So Krishna's got the right number here. It says 5 years, 8 hours a day. Now, my question is, out of this, how many years do we sleep in life? How much percentage do we sleep in life? About 30 to 40% we sleep. So that means, now if you double this number, that is the number of time it's going to take for you to master something in life. Now, my question is, Do you really want to wait for 10 years to master something? 5 years to master something? 2 years to master something? No, obviously not. This is where NLP comes in, where if you remember in the webinar of NLP or the masterclass of NLP, the first lesson, I had told you that our brain is made of neurons. And we all have the same number of neurons, whether you are Einstein, whether you're a normal human being, we all have the same number of neurons. Nobody has more or less neurons. What makes us powerful at anything in life is not the number of neurons. Everybody take a hand like this, say the neuro connections. So when there's a connection between two neurons is when the learning happens in the brain. So when you say you've got 10,000 hours, think of it as you've got 10,000 what? Neuro connections in the brain. The more neuro connections in the brain, the more you are learning something, the more you are mastering something. Now, old traditional learning style says that it takes approximately 10,000 hours to create 10,000 neuro connections. Hypothetically, 10,000 neuro connections. But now NLP says what could be developed in 10 years can actually be developed maximum in 2 or 3 months. If you develop the neuro connections, don't work on the hours, work on the neuro connections. Write this down, everybody. Don't work on the hours, work on the neuro connections. If you know how to work on the neuro connections, then what happened in 10 years, you could actually achieve in 1 year. You could actually achieve it in 2 months. I'll give you an example of my life, and I'll give you many, many examples of how I have been able to change my habits, develop new habits based on which today I have become what I have become. Example, many years ago, I had a smoking habit. I used to smoke cigarettes and I used to smoke like 20 packets a day. 20 cigarettes a day, one packet. I used to smoke 2 packets a day, which was about 40 cigarettes a day. And that means I was back to back into smoking. I was literally a chain smoker. Now, how many of you did not know that about me, by the way? Raise your hands if you didn't know that about me. Long ago, that was like, I think, 25 years ago. That's when I met Indu. And here was the problem as a smoker. I was trying to get close to Indu as in a new relationship in my date. But every time I got close to her, what was happening? She was saying I was stinking, right? She couldn't bear the smell. So now, for the first time, I had a reason to quit smoking. And this is when I used NLP for the first time on myself to get close to Indu so that I don't stink, so that I don't smell. And believe it or not, I did this one exercise of NLP, which you will be learning later, for about 30 minutes sitting in my office where I was doing my job. And in 30 minutes, done. Smoking was done. From then till now, I'm not a smoker anymore. In fact, if somebody's smoking next to me, I can't tolerate the smell of it. Most people can take years to achieve something like this. How many of you agree with that? Years. I was able to quit that habit in just 30 minutes. How? The way you can connect neurons, you can even, everybody take your hands like this, break neurons. So what is a habit? A habit is where you already have a lot of neuro connections. So you can break neurons in a very fast period of time using NLP techniques. You're going to learn that. Second, fear. Everybody write down this emotion called fear. How many of you have fear, by the way? Type in I in the chat window if you've experienced fear in your life. I also had a lot of fear. Fear of public speaking initially, fear of losing money, fear of making money, fear of working hard, fear of what if people don't like me, fear of saying no to people. So many fears we have in life, right? Write this down. The problem is not the problem. The main problem is the emotion. The problem is not the problem. The main problem is the emotion that we feel. So the problem is we don't know how to control our emotional frequency, correct? I learned in NLP a 10 to 15-minute technique called the fear and phobia technique, using which I can take care of any of my fears. Like, to give you an example, many, many years ago, I used to ride a bike, not a car. Initially, when I used to ride a bike, I had this fear inside me because I saw some movie and I saw the hero falling out of the bike and having a very bad accident. That thing was stuck in my mind. How many of you have ever had that experience that you saw something bad or you heard something bad or you felt something bad and then you like, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this? And your brain goes on like an autopilot. Anybody has ever had that autopilot experience? Like my brain was just got stuck into that autopilot of what if I fall down? What if I fall down? And I was always very conscious while driving or while riding a bike. But the problem was not being conscious. The problem was, as I was being conscious and I was being scared all the time, there was a hormone in my body that was increasing. and it was in my body all the time. Anybody knows what is the stress hormone in your body that actually increases in your body as you take stress? It's called the stress hormone, or also called as cortisol. It was increasing in my body, and it was there in my body almost all the time. Like I used to calm down, and then I had to go out somewhere. I used to take my bike, and cortisol would come up. So fear is nothing but cortisol levels growing in your body, stress levels going on in your body. So if you really want to physiologically control your fear, physiologically means at a body level, if you had to measure your fear, I would take a blood test of yours and I would check, or a hormone test of yours and check the cortisol levels. If the cortisol levels are very high, can this person go into a panic attack? Type in yes or no. Yes. So if I want to measure this person's strength by using NLP, that have they calmed down a lot or not, then I would have to check their cortisol levels. But why check somebody's cortisol levels when you can actually directly check their emotional levels? Like if a person is feeling calm, the fear is gone, cortisol levels are down. Making sense? So I was going through these cortisol levels all the time. I was getting panic. Finally, I used NLP, a technique called 10-minute fear and phobia technique, and I was done. From that day till now, I never have a problem riding a bike or driving a car. I don't get scared. But do you think that was the only fear in my life? Riding a bike? No, there were many other fears. But here's the best part. I had now learned a technique. I had now upgraded myself as a skill of managing fear. Now, where can I apply that fear technique? After learning from NLP and using it specifically for my bike fear, now I can use it anywhere in life. And that is why I became a master at my life, because I started mastering my emotions. Because you remember I said, the problem is not the problem is how I feel about the problem. Yes or no? For an example, right now, if the market goes down, there are two kinds of people in the market. People who are not able to control the way they feel about losing money. Second, people who still lose money but have no effect on them. Like emotionally, they are fine. They have no fear at all. Who do you think becomes the market leader? The first person who gets impacted by the market and say, "Oh my God, I lost so many crores today." Or the second person who says, "It's okay, happens. Market goes down, market goes up. It's not a big deal. Happens every day. I see it every day. No big deal." Who do you think becomes the market leader? Always the second person, the person who can manage their fears. I was able to learn how to do that. I trained thousands of people to manage their fears many times without teaching them NLP. Example, how many people here have experienced that in DMP, you're feeling really good after attending a few days? Type an I if you've been experiencing DMP for a few days or for a few months. The reason DMP gives you amazing results, I am using NLP on you without telling you. I'm bringing your cortisol levels down. I'm taking your dopamine levels high. All of that I'm able to do using DMP. And by the way, how long is the actual technical DMP? Like not the sharing part and everything later. It's about 15 minutes, 20 minutes max. And in that 15 minutes, I'm able to give people such massive results. It's because I have mastered NLP. So this was the second result I got in my life. The third biggest result in my life was I was not able to learn things fast. I was not able to develop good habits, because of which I was lazy. I was not able to take action. I was not able to grow in my life. Financially, I was sabotaging myself. So once I learned NLP, I not only could break neuroconnections of bad habits, I could create neuroconnections of good habits, things which I was not good at. Example, technology. By the way, how many of you know my education? I'm just a 10th past 11th fail guy. Many of you don't know this, but I'm just a 10th past 11th fail guy. And I needed to learn things fast because I did not have the luxury of going through MBA, engineering. So when I was learning through raw things fast, like technology, marketing, sales, I had to really learn things fast. But my biggest enemy was what? Can you make a guess? What was my biggest enemy? Procrastination. I just could not take action. Time was not the problem. It was always procrastination. I learned how to develop neuroconnections to take action in my life in different areas of life. Today, we're able to generate anything between in dollars now. Like for an example, last month we just closed January today. In January alone, we are close to $1 million of revenue, and that too traveling all over the world. Like right now, I'm traveling from India to Dubai, and business is going on. But the only reason I was able to do all this was because I was able to kill my procrastination and I was able to develop new habits. I was able to learn things fast about sales, about marketing, which most people take years. I was able to do in just a few months. Now, all these results have a lot to do with my practice, to do with NLP. I have shared my results with you. My question is that inspiring you to practice NLP and to master it yourself? Type in yes or no. So, with that, today and tomorrow is going to be those life which is going to change your destiny. I don't say this lightly. It is literally going to change your destiny. If you could control your brain as if you had the key to controlling everything in your brain, that's all you need in life. After that, you can control everything else. Correct? So be here for 2 full days. Type in IP. I promise that you're going to be here for 2 full days. Don't give yourself any excuse about why you cannot be here. International members who are attending from anywhere in the world, tell us what time it is and where are you attending from. So maybe right now you're attending from US, and maybe right now the time there is about 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Doesn't matter. Make sure that you're attending 2 full days. Stand up and attend. Like that's what I do to keep my energy up. International members should always stand up and attend. Do not sit down. The more you sit down, your energy goes down. Keep standing up, energy goes up. Okay. In fact, even in Indian members, if you can stand up while attending, your energy always remains up. Your ability to receive things and then to apply things goes 10 times stronger if you are standing and learning instead of just sitting and learning. Why? One is obviously the energy goes up, but your seven chakras are fully straight, it's fully aligned. So whatever you're learning goes straight into cellular memory instead of just logical memory here. So try to stand up and attend most of the times. Keep drinking water, keep having some small sips of coffee. Don't have too much coffee, have small sips of coffee that will keep your energy high. When you're having lunch today, try to eat more fruits, try to eat more fiber, try to eat more salad. Avoid too much roti, avoid too much rice because it will make you heavy and it will make you feel sleepy. Take juices during the night if you're attending at night, or even during the day. Try to take liquid diet as much as possible, high energy diet as much as possible during the day. Okay, so that was preparation for NLP and some inspiration to let you understand my results from NLP. Now, before we start the lesson number one, I'm going to allow some of the senior students who have already completed NLP to raise their Zoom hand and share their results, because many of you may feel, Mitesh, you get amazing results, but you've been practicing for 25 years. Yes. Okay. So let's find out from other people who are practicing only for the last 2 or 3 months, maybe just 1 year. Let's see what kind of results they've got from NLP. So, senior NLP members, please raise your Zoom hands and specifically share with us question point number one. When did you join your first batch of NLP? And today is your second or third or the fourth batch. Second question, the exact results that you got from NLP. Okay. And right now, don't divert yourself with many other topics. Just give me the exact results that you got from NLP so we can inspire the new students. So here we go. Starting with Manas. Quick 1 minute results, Manas. Here we
Yes,
go.
sir. So in the NLP, I applied the anchoring technique where I used to speak too fast, where I was modeling actually Tony Robbins. And then
Mm.
when I had you, that you suddenly, one recording I saw that you mentioned that I was modeling Tony Robbins and I used to speak very fast, but I changed it because I'm talking to Indian audience here.
Wow.
So that's where I could say that no, I can do that. And then exactly I started modeling you and doing the anchoring techniques. Somewhere whenever I speak, I will speak
Amazing.
slow. This is one thing. Second thing, I was not liking, like to dislike, dislike to like. So one thing
Mm.
was like one food items like brinjal. In childhood times, I was having allergy. So I changed it. Now I'm liking it and loving it, doing it
So no more
every day.
allergy with
No more
brinjals.
energy, nothing.
Wow.
Absolutely fine.
Amazing.
Same thing,
Awesome.
I reprogrammed my son. One thing, he was like very, it looks very silly, you know. जब पॉटी करने जाता है वो कभी वॉशरूम में नहीं जाता है तो बाहर बैठते थे तो like my wife is to get literally travel every time. Then okay, let me apply NLP technique for him. So I
Okay.
made uncomfortable situation, make him comfortable there. So when
Wow.
I made it this situation, he was
And he
comfortable
was
now.
what? At what age did you apply this on
He
him?
is 4 years old now.
So you applied technique on a 4-year-old boy. Whoa, amazing, amazing. Congratulations. Brilliant. This is the power of learning how to reprogram a person's brains. This is brilliant. You can do it at any age. What else?
Even like I had one limiting beliefs on that like whatever earning I am earning, if I am someone is earning more than me, I can't coach him. I feel little bit uncomfortable, like especially in the money front. A
Correct.
relationship I was happily doing, but in the money front, if someone is asking for some coaching, I was feeling hesitant that how I can coach someone is earning almost double than me. So
Right.
that limiting belief I like broke through this
Wow.
limiting believing transfer, and then I coached him and even given like how he can earn $10,000 per month and
Wow.
given the framework. So I felt so amazing
Amazing.
after doing that.
Awesome. Congratulations, Manas. This is big results. Thank you for sharing. All of you on mute, give him a high five. Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Congratulations.
On some keywords that Manas shared, like to dislike, reprogram, anchoring, right? Belief change. All of these things become super fast. What could take normally for you 6 months to achieve, you will literally achieve it in 1 day today. Once you learn the technique, you can apply it in a few minutes, change beliefs, change like to dislike. You can reprogram your subconscious to do anything you want. Like if you want to wake up early in the morning and you're not able to do it, reprogram yourself like a software. Like you can literally like a software program your subconscious to do anything you want. Okay. So just keep writing these words. You will understand more of them today. Going to the next one, and we've got Maria. Go for it. Yes. When was your first?
Sir, good morning.
Good morning. When was your first NLP batch? And today's what? Second or third?
This is second. This is my
Second batch.
second NLP,
All right. Okay.
second batch. So NLP helped me a lot because I had huge problem of overthinking. I
Mhm.
am just, I was the master of overthinking problem. So um, it stopped. It worked like a magic. Now,
Wow.
whenever my old pattern started coming, I use that to stop to see formula, anchoring formula,
Right.
and I just forget the
Amazing.
the problem. It never comes again,
Brilliant.
and sometimes I feel guilt without any reason. Some past experience, some past
Correct.
incident comes in my mind, and started feeling guilty. And
Mhm.
I now don't feel guilty for anything.
Wow.
Just applying the formulas you taught me. And another thing is I have neuro problem, I told you, so I
Right.
have to take medication. Sometimes my speech is not clear. Sometimes what I want to say, I cannot say it clearly. I started saying another thing. What I want to say, I didn't had control. So
Mhm.
I was so sometimes I never talked to the people. I had fear
I
and
remember you were
very
shy, you were reserved, used to always keep your camera off.
yes. So now, whatever I am, I love me, and I suddenly gained my confidence, and I started loving me, and I found so many people started coming to me.
Wow.
Very good people, my type of people. I love artists, traveler. Now they are beside me. They're helping me to grow me also. So
Wow.
this all comes from NLP.
Amazing.
So
Brilliant,
thanks to
Maria.
you, sir. It's my confident, and I don't have guilt. I don't have that overthinking problem. Though I have so many problems coming, but I'm cool. I am facing everything now. I named myself. I'm unstoppable. No matter what
Amazing.
happened
The
in my
unstoppable
life,
Maria. I love it.
I don't fear. I don't fear anything. I can face. My life is huge. It's long. I will live maybe next 20 years, and I will do everything. Whatever comes, I will face it.
Brilliant.
Thank you,
Love that
sir.
confidence. Amazing. Congratulations again. All of you on mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Congratulations for being an NLP
NLP master.
master.
Wow. How many of you love that confidence? And you're talking to somebody who did not have the confidence to even switch on the camera, hardly used to talk to people. Today, she's not only confident to talk to you, she's helping so many other platinum members in the community. Like how many platinum members here have already spoken to her and got received help? And That kind of communication skill today is only possible because she has control over her own mind, her own programs. All of you can do this today in the next 2 days. Okay. So here we go. Couple of more sharings and then we'll move forward. So going to Adarsh, go for it, Adarsh. Is this your first batch or second batch? Go ahead. I've unmuted you.
Yeah, so this is my first batch.
Oh, this is your first batch. Okay, so hold on for the results.
I did New Year, so this is my first batch.
Awesome, awesome. So going to, okay, Reena, go for it. Yes, Reena, go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Thanks
Good
कि आपसे
morning.
बात करने का मौका मिला.
Most welcome.
तो I just wanted to share कि मुझे बचपन से क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिया जैसी प्रॉब्लम थी एंड वो काफी हद तक ठीक हो गई थी, लेकिन इसमें 2-3 चीजें ऐसी थी जो
Explain claustrophobia to many of them who don't know what that means.
जी. तो मेरा क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिया कुछ ज्यादा ही हाई रेंज पे था. मैं लॉक भी नहीं कर सकती थी अपना घर, अपना रूम.
नहीं, क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिया का मतलब क्या बताओ लोगों को.
क्लॉस्ट्रोफोबिया आप बंद जगहों से डर लगता है आपको एंड
रूम के अंदर, छोटी जगह पे,
लिफ्ट के अंदर,
लिफ्ट के अंदर,
फ्लाइट में जाने में डर लगता है आपको. इवन मुझे अपने कपड़ों में भी घुटन होने लगी थी. मैं अपने सब साइज से 2 साइज बड़े कपड़े पहनती थी सो दैट आई कैन बी कंफर्टेबल एंड अपना रूम भी लॉक नहीं कर सकती थी. बाथरूम तक मैं लॉक नहीं करती थी. मैंने सालों से कभी बाथरूम लॉक नहीं किया. सबको पता था मेरे घर में कि नॉक करके आना है अगर अरीना है अंदर.
oh my
टू बैड, टू बैड. एंड वो मैंने काफी हद तक थोड़ा सा ठीक किया था, लेकिन इतना ठीक नहीं किया था कि कंफर्टेबल हो जाऊं. लेकिन आपने एक लाइन दी, आई एम कंफर्टेबल, वो मैंने आपकी वीडियो से सीखी. फिर आपके साथ एक दिन किया था हम लोगों ने. मुझे टेंपल जाना था, साईं मंदिर, एंड आई आस्क्ड यू कि सर मुझे डर लग रहा है कि मैं साईं मंदिर में जाऊंगी तो कितनी भीड़ होगी. तो आपने मुझे एक आंखें बंद करके एक प्रैक्टिस कराई थी कि इमेजिन कि आपके साथ कौन लोग चल रहे हैं, क्या शिवा चल रहे हैं या साईं बाबा चल रहे हैं. उसने इतनी पावर थी अंदर. अभी भी मैं वही, मुझे गूज़बम्स ही आ रहे हैं सोच के. मैं उसी को याद करके आई जस्ट ट्रैवल. एंड वन मोर थिंग आई डिड आफ्टर ज्वाइनिंग योर कोर्स ओनली,
Go ahead, I
जंप
can hear
फ्रॉम द
you.
स्काई, जंप फ्रॉम द स्काई. जो इंसान कहीं जा नहीं सकता और मत जगह से डर लगता है, और मैंने स्काई डाइव किया था.
You literally did skydiving.
And
Wow.
I was like I was just chanting, I'm comfortable for skydiving and skydiving. I'm comfortable, I'm comfortable. बस ये करते करते मैंने वो कब स्माइल करते करते कर लिया. That was amazing, sir. और एक और चीज, लिमिटिंग बिलीफ की अगर हम बात करें, एक लिमिटिंग बिलीफ बहुत सारे अभी है और चल रहे हैं, ठीक हो रहे हैं. एंड ऑल थैंक्स टू सपोर्ट कॉल्स जो आपने अरेंज कर रखी है हम सबके लिए. उसमें मुझे हेल्प हुई लिमिटिंग बिलीफ को चेंज करने की. मुझे एक बिलीफ था कि मैं कुछ भी अगर मीडिया पे डालती तो मुझे नजर लग जाती है, मैं कुछ अच्छा बताती तो मुझे नजर लग जाती है. एंड वो मेरा टूटा और उसके बाद से मैंने फिर से चालू किया सब कुछ डालना, क्योंकि अब मैंने अपने आप को बोला है कि जब भी किसी कोई मैं कुछ डालती हूँ तो कोई मुझे अच्छा बोलता है तो दैट मीन्स मेरी और पावर बढ़ रही है, मेरी और रिकग्निशन बढ़ रही है. तो वो लिमिटिंग
Brilliant. So no more fear of nazar lagna.
जी जी. थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक यू सो मच ऑल ऑफ यू. एंड सपोर्ट कॉल में जो लोग भी आते हैं सबका थैंक यू.
Thank you. All of you on mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Non-platinum members here, you must be confused. What is she talking about? The support calls. Support calls are not for non-platinum members. It is for platinum members only, where they not only go through this course, but they regularly practice with each other during support calls, which are twice a day, specifically scheduled for platinum members. Once you're part of platinum, you will also have access to those support calls also. Let's take one more sharing and then we'll start with the first lesson of the day, where you will also learn some of the keywords that she was talking about, removing her fear, being able to do skydiving, being able to take away that phobia in just a few minutes in her life and being able to live life powerfully. All of that is possible when you apply some of the techniques of NLP, where you will learn the ability to create neuroconnections or break neuroconnections. Remember, the whole of life is only about two things. It's either you're creating neuroconnections in your brain or you're breaking neuroconnections. And in order to do that, there are two emotions that we're going to master today and tomorrow. Write this down: pain and pleasure. I learned this from Tony Robbins, that there are two master emotions that we need to control: pain and pleasure. Instead of pain and pleasure controlling us, if we learn to control pain and pleasure, like what do we feel pain about? What do we feel pleasure about? Most of us feel pain about good things, good people, good situations. Example, skydiving is a great thing, but most of us are scared of it. Having good food like salad is a good habit, but we have pain inside our subconscious for good food. Exercising is a good thing, but we have pain towards it. Now, we need to switch that. Many of us have pleasure for bad things. Example, smoking has pleasure, drinking has pleasure. But that's because even though it's a bad thing, our subconscious is programmed to feel good, pleasure towards something bad, a bad situation, a bad habit. How many of you can write down some bad habits that you would like to break today and tell me in the chat window, what bad habits would you like to break? Some of them would be emotional bad habits like patterns. Like Maria was talking about, just the pattern of guilt, the pattern of overthinking. That's a bad habit. You've got neuro connections in that area. You've started feeling good about bad things. Like it's just become a pattern in your brain. The fear has become a pattern in the brain. The guilt has become a pattern in the brain. Now we need to learn to control these two emotions of pain and pleasure in our understanding in such a way and so fast using NLP techniques that we can associate pain to bad things, pleasure to good things. Now, this may sound simple, but once you understand the complexity of NLP techniques, you'll be able to do it like a surgeon. I promise you that. Today, you will be able to do it. Okay. Let's take one more sharing and then we'll go towards the first lesson to understand how do we change this equation of pain and pleasure in your life. Here we go. Going to Prab. Yes, go for it.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Thank you
Good
so
morning.
much for this chance. I want to tell you one very important result that I created with NLP because of the entire course that you've structured.
Sure.
For years, I had a belief that I'll never be good at sales. And I thought that selling, I had so many negative beliefs about it, so many different ways of thinking about it. And I would have a normal conversation. But the moment it came to selling, I would get awkward. I would just not be able to do it. And then I observed how comfortably you do it, how comfortably you share. And one biggest shift for me was a belief transfer that happened that earlier I would believe that sales is being greedy.
Right.
Now I believe selling is serving.
Beautiful.
The moment I started to believe that, it completely changed the equation for me. And your lesson in NLP that we learn on pre-frame, reframe, and post-frame that allowed me to master the concept so well that today I'm at a point, and my first batch was in August. So it's not been like years since I've been doing it. But today I'm at this point where not just my own stuff. You ask me to sell anything, and in 5 minutes, I'll be ready to sell it and to present it and to show to people the value they'll get in it because I've made that belief transfer happen. So that is my biggest result. And I just want to appreciate you for one more thing. NLP is a concept I've known for at least 6 years now. And I dabbled a bit in it, read some books about it. But the way you have explained it, the way you have taught it, the way you've made it so practical, that really changed the game for me because earlier I had the technical know-how, I had no idea how to implement it. And that's the best part about doing your live workshops, that it's not just teaching, it's practice and
Practicing right here.
in the moment. And that really makes the skill stick. And that's how I was able to create this massive belief shift. But now I believe I can sell anything. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Prab. All of you on mute, give him a high five. Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Start the first lesson. All the senior members here, remember to keep sharing your results in the Zoom room also, and I'll invite you more later during the break. So lower your Zoom hands for now. I want all of you to write down, whether you are attending today for the first or the second or the third time, doesn't matter. Take your notepad, take your blank page and write down, what results do you want to create using NLP? Get your intention clear. Once your intention is clear, your subconscious mind goes towards it. To give you a very good example, in this house, for the first time, I'm living in a duplex. Like this particular floor is on the higher floor and there's a ground floor down there. So yesterday when we shifted here, there was a huge bag that we had come with from India, a huge suitcase. It was really heavy. When I was picking it up and bringing it upstairs, by the time the last 2 staircases I reached, my energy was drained. And it was like the last one, I just kept it down there. And I realized I did not give up 10 steps before. I did not give up 5 steps before. My energy was 100% drained on the last step where I reached. Have any of you experienced this? That when you pick up something and you go somewhere, your energy drains exactly when you reach your destination? Yes or no? Because when you mentally tell yourself, when you pick up that bag and you say, I need to reach here, that's an intention. Your subconscious mind, your physical body literally generates only that amount of energy that is required to reach there. So if you don't clear that intention, you will not reach there. So take 1 minute. I'm going to switch off my video. I want you to really take a minute, be with yourself now, and write down what are the NLP results that not NLP, but what are the results that you want to create in your life using NLP. How? I will teach you that. Don't worry. But in all 4 areas of life: health, relationships, career, money. Would you like to change some emotional habits? Would you like to change some beliefs? Would you like to change some of your action habits? Would you like to stop procrastination? Would you like to change a specific pattern of yours that has been troubling you for many, many years? Write down what would you like to create as a result, and then tell me that answer in the chat window as well. But I need a nice long list of minimum 10 things that you would like to change, 10 things that you would like to create with NLP. How many things? Everybody show me your hands. 10. Okay, 10. So don't stop until you've got 10 things to create as a result. Okay, here we go. My video is off. I'm going to keep some good music on here. Right. Time up. Let's get ready. Before I continue, quick question. Is the voice a little better than last time, guys? Is the echo a little down? Just give me a thumbs up if it's a little better this time. I've changed my mic. Hopefully that helps. Okay, perfect. Great. So let's begin. Now let's move towards the first lesson, which gives you the ability to take control of your mind, to take control of your subconscious mind. And in order to do that, especially live members who are on YouTube, we're going to divide it into 2 parts. The first part is where we are going to work on understanding the theory. In every lesson, we will understand the theory first. The second lesson, the second part is always going to be practice, the real secret, the real technique, for which we will go into Zoom rooms and practice with each other. So those of you who are on YouTube Live, in the chat, you will find a link where you can click and quickly pay for the entire NLP course right now and be part of the Zoom meeting immediately after you pay. Now let's learn what is the first lesson. The first lesson is called as GDD. Everybody write down G for generalization, D and D. D for deletion and D for distortion. I repeat, GDD. Now let's understand what is GDD. Our brain, when listens to things, when sees things, when feels things in life, does not see reality the way it is, does not hear reality the way it is, does not feel reality the way it is. We always filter reality. All of us are experiencing the same thing in life. but feeling differently. Raise your hands if you agree with me. Like right now, all of you are listening to the same person called Mitesh, but the impact on every one of you is going to be the exact same. Give me yes or no. No, it's going to be very different on different people. Why? Because the way you're receiving the information is very different. That is because of your filters. So our brain has three filters. Write this down. GDD are filters. Let's give an example of filters first. Have you seen a water filter at home? Like a box of water, right? And there are three filters sometimes in it, or sometimes there are two filters in it. What is the job of the filter? The job of the filter is to block some things in the water which are unwanted, undesired, not healthy for you, and keep it inside the filter. And then only give you the water that is clean and hygienic enough to drink. This is the job of the filter. Your brain has the same job. Using these three filters, it is supposed to make your life easy. The problem is we have no control over our filters. Write this word down, regulation. Regulation. So take your hands like this. Everybody take your hands like this. Say switch off, switch on. Now, where do you do this? Switch off and on. Many places you do this. Example, it can be volume of a particular music. You say switch off or switch on, right? Or gas at home when you cook. It can either be switch off or switch on. The fan regulator. You can take the whole fan and switch off the fan or switch on the fan. But this is not the only thing that you can do with that regulator. A regulator in the gas, a regulator in the a music composer, or a regulator in the fan. You can also control the level of music. You can also control the level of speed of the fan. You can control the intensity of that particular fire in that gas. How many of you agree with that? Now that is used only with a regulator. Most of us have no regulator inside us. Either it's on or it's off. We are not able to control the speed. It is automatically going full speed sometimes. Automatically it stops sometimes. Example, when we go through overthinking, is the filter on or off? And what's the intensity? Full speed, like going crazy. Right? That's because you don't have a regulator inside. Today, what we're going to learn is how do we use this GDD technique to control our filters, to control the regulation of those filters. But to do that, we need to understand what GDD is. First filter is called as generalization. What the word generalization means, everybody write down some keywords related to the word generalization. Everything. The word everything means applies to everything. So generalization. Nothing. The word nothing means again generalization, because I'm saying nothing works for me in life. Okay? Nobody, everybody, all the time. Today, extreme. Now, whenever you use the word extreme, it's nothing but generalization. Our brain needs generalizations in life to make our life easy. But when the regulation is not there, we go a little crazy. I'll give you good and bad examples both. So here's a good generalization example. Of course, your filters can be good and filters can be bad. Example, hold your hands like this. Imagine you're holding the knob of the door in your room. So I don't know where your door is. Like in my case, the door is behind. So let's say I'm holding the door of the knob. Hold it like this, everybody. I'm watching you on the gallery view. Can you please open the door? Now observe, many of you did this and opened. Some of you did this and opened. Some of you did this and pushed because of your habit, because of the way the door is, correct? Now, do you need to have that generalization in the brain where every time you go to the door, do the same thing and it just opens? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Give me the answer in the chat. Every time, same door, no thinking required. You go, you hold, you open, you go. Actually, it's a good thing. What is bad about it? Think about it. Every time if you went to the door and every time if you had to make a decision, what should I do today? Should I pull it or should I push it? Should I twist it or should I put it down? Or should I hold and remove? Like your brain will go crazy if every single time you had to make a decision about how to open the door. How many of you agree? Correct? Here's another example. How many of you are wearing shoes right now? Raise your hands. Do you know how to tie the lace? Yes. Your lace tying technique is the same technique only today, only yesterday, tomorrow, or when? Give me when. All the time. All the time. That's a generalization, but your brain needs that generalization. It's a good generalization. Your life becomes very, very easy because many things you need to do the same. That's a good generalization because it makes your life easy. Example, how many of you are wearing a pant right now? Okay, I can't see half of your body, so I don't know what the hell you are doing down there. A lot of people in Zoom nowadays don't wear anything below and just wear a beautiful shirt on the top. I hope you're not doing that. No, I'm just joking. Most people think about it this way. Not most, I would say all people. When you're wearing your pants, have you ever recognized that when you're wearing your pants, you're always using the same feet first? It's either your left leg or your right leg. Try and remember which one is it for you. Like for me, it's always the left leg first. Now, if you ever try to consciously do this, reverse your left and right. Like now, when you're wearing the pant, try to do the right side. You will stumble. You will not be able to wear your pants only because your brain has got used to wearing it on the left side, which is good. Like you don't have to think about it. You go, you take your pants, and you just wear them. This is called generalization of the brain. How many such things do we do in a day where we should just do it without thinking? How many such things do we do? 99% of our daily life is a routine. Type in yes or no if you agree. 99% things. You may underestimate it because it is so easy, but think about it. You wake up in the morning, you get out of the same side of the bed every day. Yes or no? That's a generalization. Your filter needs that. You don't have to think like, where do I get down today? Right side, left side? Should I stand up and then get out of the bed? Or should I just put my foot down? What should I really do? If you had to think like this every single morning you woke up, your brain will be stressed all the time. How many of you agree? So you wake up, you get out of the same side of the bed, you go to the door, you open the same knob in the same way, you go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth. Can I say brushing your teeth requires generalization filter? Give me yes or no. It's a routine, right? It's the same thing every day. Taking your shower, using the same things, having shower in the same amount of time, more or less, coming out, getting ready. After getting ready, switching on your laptop, starting Zoom, pressing the same button every single time and connecting to the Zoom meeting, listening to this workshop, making your notes. All of this requires what? Your generalization filter. If your generalization filter stopped working, you would not be able to live your life. 99% things in life are generalizations. And I'll give you the biggest generalization that most of you don't think about. Language. Language. Example. When I say the word example, everybody understands the same thing. Type in yes or no. The word example means the same thing to everybody. The reason you and I are able to communicate with each other because we have a same language that applies to everybody. Where? In India, in England, in US, in Japan. The moment we speak English as one language, that one language applies to everybody all over the world. Same. That is why we're able to communicate. So any language in the world is based on generalizations, certain generalizations. Within Platinum, I have created my own community language. Like in Platinum, we use the word Platinum Standards. And everybody understands what that means. It's a good filter to have. We have lots of good filters. Now, here is the problem. We have lots of filters which are uncontrolled, bad filters. Example, write this down. Nobody listens to me. Life is very difficult. My life has always been very difficult. So what word did you use here? Always. Today, life was a little difficult for me. Is that generalization? Today, life was a little difficult for me. No, that's not generalization. But when you say my life has always been very difficult, that's a generalization. How many people have said this to people in your family? You never listen to me. Raise your hands if you've said this or somebody else has said this to you. That's a negative generalization. It spoils relationships. It spoils your own experience with yourself. Here's another example. I am all the time lazy. All the time lazy? Like all the time? The moment you say the word all in your brain, it becomes a negative generalization. 365 days, 24/7, in 1 hour, 60 minutes, every single second, you are lazy. Question is that true? Is it technically possible for a person to be lazy all the time? Hello? No, it's not possible, right? But the problem is we start telling ourselves these negative generalizations about ourselves, about money, about life, about people, about relationships, about career, about health, about fitness, about coaching. All these things sometimes can become negative generalizations. Can some of you give me specific negative generalizations that you're realizing right now in your life, which you use that makes your life difficult? Give me an example of it. Give me an example in the health area. Give me an example in the relationship area. Give me an example in the career area. Give me an example in your financial area. What are the negative generalizations you have? I'm always unlucky. Whoa, imagine that generalization. I'm all the time having body pain. I'm all the time having body pain. Not actually true, but your brain believes it when you say it that way. I cannot be a good coach. By the way, I cannot be a good coach is an extremely dangerous generalization, especially if that's your profession, correct? I can never make good poha, right? Actually, you don't want to make good poha. You're just being lazy right now. So you generalize using that negative filter. I get irritated very fast, as if that is who you are as a person all the time. But you're not one type of person all the time. It's not possible. I'm not good enough. I don't exercise regularly. I don't have enough time. I never have enough time. Or I am never consistent with my exercises. People never understand me. Life has always been difficult for me. All these negative generalizations have been there with you for a very long period of time. How long? Give me a number. Think about it. Specifically, all these negative generalizations that you wrote have been with you for how long? 5 years, 10 years. Many of you are writing 30 years, 20 years. You will observe that there are some negative generalizations which are with you almost since the age of 10. Almost since the age of 10. You probably started at 5 or 10 years age, and until today, you're carrying those negative generalizations on you. What's the impact of those negative generalizations in your life? Are you losing your ability to take care of your body? Are you losing your ability to take care of your mind? Are you losing your ability to sustain relationships with people? Are you losing the ability, the opportunity to connect with good people in life? Are you losing actual opportunities in your career? Are you losing money in your life because you've got a lot of negative filters which are not in your control right now? Yes or no? So I'll give you a very good example. Write down this name, Pinky. Pinky is one of our platinum members today. She hardly attends because she's one of the senior most platinum members, joined in the first year of platinum membership. Today we've got the 5th year going on. During the first year when she joined, she had a problem where, and by the way, she's a lawyer by education. Okay. She's a mother of, at that time, I think about a 10-year-old boy, married. And here is the problem. She's got a lot of panic attacks happening every day. She said in the last 1 year, there has not been a single day that she has not cried. She has fear of sickness and she has fear of death. Anytime somebody in the family falls sick, she goes into panic. Even if she hears it, she goes into panic. And if everybody at home is healthy, she's panicking, thinking, what if something goes wrong with them? And the most difficult thing for her was to handle death. Like she was not okay handling death in family. How many of you have a similar problem? Type an I if you've got where you can't handle something going wrong with your family and you just can't even handle the thought of it. For the first time when she was attending NLP, we did this technique with her, the GDD and the VAK combination. You'll learn the VAK next one after this. When we did a combination of techniques with her, the whole GDD, the whole VAK techniques with her, in just about 10 minutes, she was so comfortable with the idea of death that she said death at least 50 times after that, and she was completely fine and she was smiling. I actually made her close her eyes and visualize that her son is in the hospital for some reason. She was completely comfortable. From that day, she has never got a panic attack for that problem again. Type in wow if you think that's a wow. It's been 5 years to that conversation, by the way. The best part is after that, she started practicing her education again. She started driving her car again. She started a new business. She became a yoga teacher. She started a business with her best friend and started a kindergarten school. So many things happened in her life simply because she took control of her filters. How many of you would love to have the same control on your mind today? I will teach you in the second part how to control these generalizations. Okay. But now I want you to recognize what are the negative generalizations that you are creating in your life. Here's the second one, deletion filter. What is the deletion filter? Where we delete things in our mind. Now, there's a good deletion and there's a bad deletion. All filters have both the abilities. What is a good deletion? Let me give you an example. Right now, as you're listening to me, check if you can hear any fan noise in your background right now, or any laptop noise is there, or stay silent and check if there is any humming noise coming from the electricity itself. Keep telling me noise that is coming from your surrounding, please. Tell me the noise in the chat window. Is it any traffic noise in your surrounding? In my surroundings, do you hear any sound in my surroundings? Maybe in those voice in the background, maybe a little echo in my background. Now, anything that you're hearing other than my voice, the fan, the echo, the environmental noise, whatever you can hear, was always there 1 minute before. But 1 minute before, your entire focus was on my voice. And your brain was helping you to focus on me, helping you to focus on learning with me on NLP by deleting all this information. Like right now, how many of you suddenly realizing the same noise which you were not present to 1 minute ago is now you're still present to that noise, and it has started bothering you now that, yeah, I'm attending a workshop. Why is this person talking? It will start bothering you because now you're paying attention to it. You can actually delete all the information in the world if you want. But again, the problem is we've got good filters and we've got bad filters, correct? These are the good filters I'm talking about, which helps you focus in life. Example, pain. Do you know that technically speaking, our body has pain all the time? Some kind of movement is happening inside the body all the time. Some kind of healing is happening inside the body all the time. But your brain, to keep you protected, does not give you the information of all the processing that's happening in your brain and in your body. Is that a good deletion or a bad deletion? Give me the answer in the chat window. G for good, B for bad. I think it's a good filter, a good deletion. Example, how many of you, your heart is beating right now? Raise your hands if your heart is beating right now. Okay, those of you who are not raising hands, are you vampires or what? Come on, raise your hands if your heart is beating. Okay, now, would it be great if you could hear your heartbeat loudly all the time, 24/7? Would it be great? Would it be amazing? Like duk, 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 like your heart's beating all the time and you can hear it 24/7. Would it be good? No, obviously not. That would be insane. Is it good that your heart is beating all the time, 24/7? That's very good. But would you like to hear it all the time? No, you wouldn't like to hear it all the time. Now, what is your brain doing with that information of your heartbeat right now? It's deleting that information. But is the information there? Like, is the heart beating? Is the noise coming? Is there some noise happening there? Yes. And are you capable of hearing it, by the way? Is it that you can't hear it? No, you can hear it. I'll show you. Close your eyes. Keep your hands on your heart. First, feel your heartbeat. And keep your eyes closed. And I'll tell you why you need to keep your eyes closed. Focus on the noise of your heartbeat. Just hear the noise. Check how many beats is it going on. Count. Okay, open your eyes. Now, raise your hands if you could hear your heartbeat. Like you could literally hear your heartbeat. Yes? Could you feel it with your hands, by the way? Like how many of you felt a bit of, do you feel that little vibration that comes from it? It is always there. You can't hear it because your brain is deleting that information. Once again, I'm asking, is that good deletion, G for good, or is that bad deletion, B for bad? I think that's great deletion. Your life becomes so easy with all these information that is being deleted all the time. Like right now, I'm listening to you, I'm talking to you here, and there's a balcony right in front of me. In front of me, there's a garden, and there are like 3 cars standing here, and there are a lot of trees. There are about 3 tall buildings in front of me. Do you think all of these things are distracting me right now? No. Why not? My brain filters that out. Say, don't look at it. Now, even though I'm looking at it, can I zone out? You understand zoning out? Like how many times some people are listening to me and you completely miss my information for 2 minutes, like, wait, what did he say? I got lost in my thoughts. Has anybody ever got lost in your thoughts while you were talking to me? Like you heard an example and you got deep into that example. Oh shucks, like 5 minutes are done. I forgot what he was saying. That's because you got lost in your thoughts and you started deleting the information which I am saying. Some of you are right now deleting me in the voice that I'm saying, and you're back in your mind. So come back if you're deleting me. Okay, don't delete me right now. Now, this is again what kind of a filter? If you're listening to the workshop and your brain's deleting my voice and you got into your own voice, is that a good filter or a bad filter? That's a bad filter. That's not a good filter at all. If you're in a relationship and you can't remember how that person has loved you, is that a good filter or a bad deletion filter? I don't remember when my partner supported me. I don't remember when my partner loved me. I don't remember how my partner cares for me. I think that's such a bad filter deletion, right? But what happens many times we say, you don't love me. You don't care for me. You have done nothing for me. Now, obviously, there's a bit of a generalization here, but it's a deletion generalization. Now, what is a deletion generalization? We're deleting some information and then even generalizing that information. So you're not saying you did not listen to me today. You're saying you never listened to me. You're not saying you did not love me since morning. You're saying you never loved me. You're not saying you don't care for me today. You're saying you have never cared for me. You have never done anything for me in my life. I have always done for you. Now, just the way we have a bad filter in the way we receive information, we also have a bad filter how we talk to ourselves. Like, there's a friend of mine yesterday who was saying, मैंने लाइफ में बहुत सहा है, मैंने हमेशा जिंदगी में सैक्रिफाइस ही किया है, मैं खुद के लिए जिया ही नहीं कभी. Okay, I have never lived for myself. I have sacrificed a lot for other people. I always have to take shit from other people. What kind of a filter is this? A good deletion filter or a bad deletion filter? I think it's an extremely bad deletion filter because you're making yourself feel so negative because you're deleting all the good things of how people have supported you. In fact, do you think he has been selfish in his life sometimes? Give me yes or no. He has. But he's telling himself now, no, I have always been so selfless. I have always been so sacrificing. I've always thought of other people, and others have never thought about me. Now, imagine having that kind of a negative filter where you delete all the good things that people have done for you. You delete all the good things that you have done for people, and you delete it and you generalize it and you multiply it. Classic recipe for suffering. Delete good things plus make it extreme equals suffering. Yes or no? Okay. So how many of you are realizing that you're deleting a lot of good things in your life? How would I know if you're deleting good things in your life? You're not feeling good. Darkness is not darkness. It is lack of light. Just like that. Pain is not pain. It's lack of pleasure. Weakness is not weakness. It is lack of strength. And the reason I'm saying that to you right now is because I'm making you clear that in your life, if you are suffering, it's not just because of lack of suffering, because of the lack of goodness that you have experienced, but you've forgotten that. So Wayne Dyer, everybody write down this name called W-A-Y-N-E, Wayne Dyer. He's one of my favorite manifestation coaches in the world. He's no more in the world now, but read his books. Like he has this one book called Manifest Your Destiny, one of the first manifestation books I read in my life. Mind-blowing author. Wayne Dyer once said, successful people remember successful things in their life. Failure people remember all their failures in their life. Successful people delete all their failures in their mind. Failures delete what? All the success in their mind. Do you think successful people fail? Give me a yes or a no. Yeah, of course they do. Do successful people fail more than failures? or do they feel less than failures? Give me an example of that. Actually, successful people fail more. They don't avoid failure at all. They fail more. Do you think if they could delete all that failure in their life, it would be easy for them to be more confident, more comfortable? If they could fail, if they could delete all the failures that they've had and remember all the success that they've had, even if it is less, and if they remembered only that success, would that make them more powerful? Raise your hands. It would, and that is why they are successful. Second type of people who are called as failures. Do you think failures don't succeed? Yeah, failures succeed. It's not like they don't succeed. But the problem is, what do they do with that success in their life? All the blessings they've had, all the happiness that they've had, what happens to them? Deleted, right? Like yesterday, I was talking to a friend who said, and she's listening right now, said, my life is very, very difficult. My life has always been very difficult. Okay. Now we are talking about somebody who's brought up in a millionaire family, someone who has always had enough money to see, someone has never slept on the roads, someone who's not married, never had a breakup, someone who's never had actual panic attacks, someone who has never been physically abused by anybody, someone who does not have a mother-in-law to handle, someone who has a lot of money right now in the bank account. And when I'm saying lot, I'm talking about crores in the bank account right now. Okay. Says, my life has always been difficult. Is that true? No. But what this person deletes is all the blessings in their life. Raise your hands, yes or no? In fact, do you think losing money is also a blessing? Give me a yes or no. Hello? Yeah. I'll give you an example of what I'm trying to say. Today, how many of you can afford to lose 100 rupees and say, so, koi baat nahi. Type in yes or no. Can you afford it? Ki chalo, koi baat nahi. Is it a good position in your life to lose 100 rupee and not get bothered at all? Like it doesn't impact you at all. Is it a good thing? Yes. Okay. What if you had the ability to feel the same for 100 crore loss? That you just lost 100 crore and your mind is like, it's okay. I can handle it. No problem. I can afford it. Whoa. Imagine a person, just imagine a person has the ability to lose 100 crores and says, it's okay. I can handle it. No problem. Can I say a person who has that ability is a blessing or a curse? Give me the answer in the chat window. It's a blessing, isn't it? Raise your hands. Yes or no? But is losing 100 crores giving the blessing? Or is it the filter, the way you tune your brain, the way you listen to that information, the way you feel that information, the way you perceive that information? That's your filter. What you delete and what you keep. Correct? So I was talking to this person yesterday, and during this one-on-one coaching was going on, he said, my life is very difficult. And I said, no, your life is like, I said, you haven't even been introduced to the word difficulty yet. How many of you agree with that, by the way? You haven't even been introduced. Like you have no understanding of what is difficulty yet. The biggest difficulty you have right now in life is maybe a little bit pain in the body. Well, that's not real difficulty in life. Many people are going through depression, panic attacks, divorces, sadness, living on the roads, right? People are abusing them physically, emotionally. They've got arguments at home going on all the time. Their children don't listen to them. They're having cancer. They've got diabetes. They've got pus oozing out of their body in different places. That is difficulty maybe. But I'm trying to say what the person feels has nothing to do with reality. It is everything to do with filters. How many of you agree? And I was talking to him, and in just 5 or 10 minutes, changed the filter without telling how the filter works, started working, emotions calm down. Let's take control of your filters today. I'll show you how to do that. But first, I want you to take a few seconds and write down and tell me in the chat window, what are the good things that you have deleted in your life? And I'll tell you how to identify where you are deleting good things. If you have a bad relationship, Can I guarantee you that you are deleting good things in your life in that area? Raise your hands, yes or no? And can I guarantee that you're probably multiplying the negative memories in that area, generalizing it maybe even? Yes or no? Yes. So think about where are you struggling and tell me what are you deleting in that area? What are the good things you've deleted there? Financially, if you're struggling and you're not feeling stable in your life, if you're not feeling uh, secured in your life, what are you deleting right now? What information are you deleting that is making you feel insecure? Because I guarantee you it's not the money that makes you secure or insecure. It's your filter, the way that makes you feel secure or unsecured. Your financial stability has nothing to do with how much money you have in the bank account. It's everything to do with your filter. Are you deleting the good memories of how much money you have? And are you multiplying the memories of bad memories of money that you don't have? Think. Relationships. Where are you creating that filter? Personal confidence. What are the good things that you've deleted in your life? What are the successes in your life that you have deleted? How you feel about yourself, self-esteem, write down the word self-esteem. What are the good things you've deleted about your own personality in your own memory that if I ask you to write down 25 good qualities about your life, about your personality, how many of you would struggle? Be honest with me. Type in G for guilty if you would struggle with that. 25 good qualities, if I tell you, you'd struggle. Yes or no? Okay. If I tell you to write down 25 good qualities about me, would you be able to write it down? Many of you are saying yes. Okay. Not because I have those and you don't have those. I also have 25. You also have 25. You probably have more than 25. You have deleted that information right now. That is what impacts a lower self-esteem. Is that making sense? Okay. So bottom line, once again, keep writing down what are the good things that you're deleting in your life so that you can recognize what are your negative deletions in life. And if you really want to feel blessed, stop deleting the good things and generalize the good things actually. That's a good generalization, correct? Like, I'm always blessed. Is that a good generalization or a bad generalization? Where I'm deleting all my curse in my life and I'm saying, I'm always blessed in life. Nothing ever goes wrong in my life. I'm always taken care of. Not true. There are times I'm not taken care of, but I don't want to remember that. I want to delete that memory. And I want to remember I'm always taken care of. Listen, when Indu gets dressed and comes in the morning and says, Kaisi dikh rahi hu? How am I looking? Should I say, okay? Is that the answer that I should give? No. Should I do positive generalization here? Yeah, what's a positive generalization here? You always look good in everything you wear. Is that true? Is that actually true? Come on. It's not actually true. But isn't it a good generalization to have? Raise your hands, yes or no? It's a brilliant generalization to have. Should I delete right now anything negative that I can see? Hello? Like for an example, what if she comes and say, yeah, the dress is looking good, but your hair is a little frizzy right now. And like the dress looks like a little one side short. Now, if I start identifying all the wrong things right now, I'm doing negative deletion right now. Raise your hands. Like I'm taking all the good things and I'm deleting it and I'm multiplying the positive things. Why do that? We do this with people all the time. And that's a negative generalization that I'm using right now. Make sense? Perfect. So let's go to the third and the last filter. And then I want you to reveal some of your filters to me. But also write down in the chat window, for how many years are you realizing you've got these negative generalizations that are going on and how is it impacting you in your life? What are you losing in your health, in your relationships, in your career, in your financial life because of these negative generalizations? Third and the last filter, distortion, one of the most dangerous filters in the world. Distortion means this. Let me show you. Everybody come to the gallery view. Okay, as you come to the gallery view, take your hands like this. In front of your eyes, like how my fingers are in front of my eyes. Like some of you doing this, don't do this. In front of your eyes. Yeah, others in front of your eyes. Like it should be in front of your eyes. Okay. Now, as you're watching me, would you like to continue this workshop with this view? No, obviously not. You can take your hands away now. Because this view is a distorted view. What is a distorted view? Not clear. Distorted, correct? Another way of looking at it is misunderstanding. Everybody write down the word misunderstanding. What is misunderstanding? Somebody says something to you, you feel bad about it, and later you realized, oh, I now realize he didn't mean it, she didn't mean it, I was unnecessarily feeling bad. How many of you have gone through that experience? Raise your hands. Well, that's because in that moment, what did you do with that information about what the person was saying, how the person was saying, what the person was intending? What did you do with that information? You took that filter and you made a negative distortion out of it. That, oh, he was humiliating me. That's a negative distortion, correct? Now, sometimes, even if people are truly, truly humiliating you, which means that, example, they're really talking to you rudely. Now, they are talking to me rudely. Is it compulsory for me to feel rude? Give me yes or no. Is it compulsory for me to feel rude? Not at all. Why should I feel rude? Like, why should I waste my time in that? So what I do is many times, I actually delete the negative way of which people are talking to me. I just delete that information and I only remember the positive stuff. And then I even distort it. I do positive distortion. So here's my positive distortion. Everybody write this down. Nothing is a curse. Everything is a blessing. Nothing is a curse. Everything is a blessing. This is actually a distortion of reality. I'm not being realistic right now. I'm not being practical right now. I'm saying nothing is a curse. Everything is a blessing. But is that real? Are there no mistakes? There are mistakes. Can some things be bad? They can be bad. Can some things be a curse? Maybe. But do I want to call my life everything is a curse and nothing is a blessing? Or would you prefer nothing is a curse, everything is a blessing? What would you prefer? The first one, right? Nothing is a curse, everything is a blessing. That's a distortion. What kind of a distortion is this? Positive or negative again? I think it's a positive distortion. So write this down. When I see something that does not exist, that's a distortion. When I see something that does not exist, that's a distortion. My mind cooks up information. Example of this. If you look around you in the room and check how many colors do you find which are red, and count on your fingers. Okay, so count red, 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 red. Start counting. Come on, start counting, everybody. Start counting red. And I'll give you 30 seconds. Don't stop. Keep counting, keep counting, keep counting. Maybe you can find red on your table somewhere. Maybe you can find it on your clothes somewhere. Maybe you can find it around you somewhere. Keep finding me as many reds as possible. The person who gets the maximum red gets a reward. Come on, quickly. Find me reds. Find me reds. You see, some people were not doing the exercise at all. Suddenly, the moment I said the word reward, their brain started counting reds now. Very good. Start counting, start counting, start counting, start counting, start counting. You've got 5 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Tell me how many reds do you have? Okay. Now listen carefully. Come close. I want you to carefully check how many reds that you counted were actually not red, but orangish, burgundy, maroon. Did you maybe even dark pink? Yes or no? You know why you did that? I asked you to find as many reds as you can. So your brain says, okay, as many reds as I can, as many reds as I can. You converted the pink into red. You converted the orange into red. You converted the burgundy into red. You converted the maroon into red. All of that just because you could find many, 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 many reds. Because that was the objective. That's how your brain works. It creates things that do not exist. So if I told you, find me all the people in the office who are bad. Find me all the people in the office who are bad. Find me all the people who are in the office who are bad. What will your brain do now? It will invent bad people, literally. Say, I want you to find people who have bad intentions in the office. Look for them. Be a detective. Find me the wrong intentions people in the world. Now you start looking at the people from that lens. Is this person meaning something bad? Do they have some bad intentions? If you look for people with bad intentions, will you find them? Give me yes or no. Yeah, of course, you will. How many of you have this belief that the world is a very dangerous place? The world is full of cheaters. You have to be careful. You have to take care of yourself. The world is full of cheaters. All men are dogs. Tell me, which last man did you see who came to you and said, like, which last man spoke to you like this? Show me one man in the world who spoke to you like this. Then why do you say all men are dogs? Nobody has ever spoken to you like this. But you say it because it is a distortion. We see things that do not what? Exist. We hear things, write this down. We hear things that don't exist. Yeah, literally, we hear things that don't exist. What am I talking about? What is this hearing that that doesn't exist? You hear things in your own head that other people said, and other people never said that only. Example is, you have a conversation with somebody and you say, you said this na yesterday, I did not like it. And the other person says, I never said it. No, you said it. I never said it. No, you said it. How many of you have had that argument? Honestly, come on, raise your hands if you've had that argument. You actually invent things in your head. Yeah, I'm not joking with you. And you spoil relationships like that. It's a negative distortion that you're doing so many times in life. Not just that. You're saying things to yourself and creating negative distortions. You're hearing things in your own head that actually don't exist sometimes. But once you tell yourself, the voice exists, the voice exists, now what happens? Everybody take your hands like this. Say, I have the ability to split two voices in my head. Both belong to me. I can listen to both of them and I can convince myself it is two voices. How many of you agree we actually have the ability to do that? How many of you agree with that? Right? And then you will believe it so much if you practice it for 10, 15 years, 20 years, that you'll say, that is my angel. My angel is talking to me. My guide is talking to me. Okay, if it helps you keep it, it's a positive distortion. Isn't it a positive distortion, by the way? Yes or no? Sure, nothing wrong with that. But what if it's not an angel talking to you, but a ghost? And you feel, there is always this ghost inside me. There is always this animal inside me that talks to me all the time. And I become an animal when this animal talks to me. Positive distortion or a negative distortion? It's a negative distortion. Have you heard about this problem called MPD? Multiple personality disorder. Have you heard about this? Okay, what is a multiple personality disorder? A person behaves like a girl in one moment and behaves like a man in another moment and believes I'm a man in another moment. Literally believes it. Okay, and completely deletes the filter that I'm actually a woman or I'm actually a man. Just switches into girl and man, different stages of life. Suddenly becomes a baby. Suddenly becomes an adult. In psychiatric, this is actually called multiple personality disorder. In NLP, you can literally, there are examples. I've worked with one such case study. There are multiple case studies in NLP where MPD was completely resolved. Like I remember the first example which I heard was Tony Robbins. He was in a group of 10,000 people and there was a girl in front of him who just split. So it's called split because you suddenly split into multiple types of personalities. And in one moment, she was jumping on the bench and behaving like a child. On another moment, she was talking like a spiritual guru. He was able to take this girl and in front of 10,000 people, solve her multiple personality disorder. Everybody write down integrated personality order, IPO. Not the public IPO, integrated personality order. He took MPD and converted it into IPO in about 45 minutes or 1 hour. And he followed up with that lady after that for 10 years. She never split after that. She never split after that. But question is this, do you think she had all those personalities within her? Raise your hands, yes or no? Yeah, she had them. But now it is not MPD. Now it is what? Those personalities are still there. Now it is integrated personality order. Order means what? Order means what? There's a certain synchronization to it, right? There's a sync on where things are supposed to be sorted. Yes or no? So now the personality of a child comes out when the child needs to be a child. Now the personality of a spiritual guru comes out when the spiritual guru needs to be a spiritual guru. Raise your hands. Yes or no? This is called integrated personality order. I learned how to do this and I have worked with one particular case study, which was a very difficult MPD case. And believe it or not, I was able to do IPO. Integrated personality order. I'll now give you an example that many of you will relate to. How many of you have met some empathy people in your life? I'll tell you what, you're living with some in your family. Tell me yes or no. Don't tell me names of anybody, okay? Otherwise, suddenly this is getting recorded here. And if they are attending, you'll have another MPD problem at home. Okay? So don't tell me the name in the chat window. But do you know some MPDs at home? Personally? Okay, how many of you have a mirror at home? Do you have a mirror? Have you met an MPD in the mirror sometimes? Come on. Be honest, yes or no? Haven't you had an MPD in the mirror where this person, the same person behaves as if this is the most beautiful life I have ever had. And the second is like, this is the most difficult life I've ever had. I'm coming suicide. I don't know what to do. How many of you have had this kind of an MPD behavior? Be honest with me. Come on. You know how many people have MPD here? How many people have MPD here? Arey, we all have MPD. Even I have MPD. The point is that empathy in regulated behavior or irregulated behavior? That's the only difference. Most of us have no control of our distortion filters. Our personalities are distortions of our own beliefs. Internal personality, every personality has a different FTBA, right? Feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and actions. A child has different FTBA. An adult has different FTBA. A girl has different FTBA. A yang energy has different FTBA. Yes or no? What do we do in advanced LOA when we take the yin yang energy? We combine them and we make it an IPO, integrated personality order, where we activate the yin also and we activate the yang also. The yin and the yang inside most of you is split, an extreme on one side or the other side. There's no order there. There's a disorder there. What is a disorder? What is supposed to be somewhere is not there. It is somewhere else. That's a disorder. Are you seeing MPD today from a very different perspective for the first time? Type in yes or no. Like suddenly, does MPD seem like a problem? No, right now MPD is not a problem. I'll tell you why. Come close to me. I'll tell you a secret about life, which you know, but you don't know. Listen. If everybody is yellow, you are okay being yellow. If everybody is black, you're okay being black. But whatever defect you have, everybody needs to have. If everybody has the same defect, what you have suddenly is not a defect, it is just an effect. How many of you agree? Like if everybody is a criminal in the society, then how is a criminal bad? No, it's not bad. Like write down this word called Vikings. Vikings. Once upon a time, there was a community in Europe called Vikings. The Vikings were people who, by profession, by culture, used to steal. Okay, a easier word for Vikings, for those of you who don't know, is pirates. Anybody knows who are pirates? Who lives in the ocean, and their profession is to steal. In their family, when there are children and children are growing up, do they say that stealing is a bad thing? No, they say stealing is a good thing. In fact, they have a Vikings god, the god of theft. They have a Vikings god. They pray to the theft, god of theft. Violence is normal part of them. Dirtiness is a normal part of them. So who feels bad about being dirty in their Vikings community, or who feels bad about stealing in the pirates community? Nobody feels bad about it because everybody is like that. So right now I'm telling you, the reason you're not feeling bad about MPD, because I just convinced you that who has MPD here? Yeah, everybody has MPD here. It is just that most of us, to some extent, have regulation. That one or two people who has MPD and has been termed as MPD is irregulated MPD. Now, if you can regulate that distortion and make it IPO, suddenly that person is just like you and me, where now they have certain level of control on their distortions. I want you to write down in your notepads, what negative distortions are you doing right now as personalities? What's the full form of IPO? Integrated personality order. So write down some negative distortions. How many of you have this negative distortion about yourself? I am lazy. That's a negative distortion, by the way. I'm not good at sales. That's a negative distortion. You see things that don't exist, that are not real, are called as distortions. All your limiting beliefs, by the way, are nothing but negative distortions. Pain in the body is also a distortion. It's not even a reality. Proof. How many people have done the Ho'oponopono Healer certification with me? Have you had people who worked with me in the Ho'oponopono course and your pain just disappeared on the call, which was there for like 3 days? Raise your hands if you've had that experience with me, right? So what is pain? Pain is a distortion. It's not there, but it's there. You create the pain. You literally create the pain in your body because of the way you distort things. You do negative distortions in life. Not just that, in your relationships. Arguments are a result of what? You said this, I did not mean this, you meant this, why did you do this, why did you not do that, why don't you love me this way, why don't you love me that way, why don't you love me at all, why are you over protective of me, why are you so jealous, why are you this, why are you not that? All that is what? Distortions in life. Career. It's very difficult to make money. Is that a reality or a distortion? Be honest, come on. It's very difficult to make money. It's a distortion. Many people will tell you making money is very complex. It takes many years to learn, many years of experience to learn. It's a distortion. How many of you agree to become a doctor takes, okay, let's take a simpler example. Maybe doctor is also, no, let's even take an example of a doctor. Doctor, engineer takes how many years? Post-graduation. Come on. How many years? After graduation, let's say 3 years of graduation, basic graduation, maybe 5 years more. How many of you agree? If it's a diploma, then maybe 2 years or 3 years, right? I know a person who's 23 years old and has 4 doctorates. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 doctorates. I know another person, doctorates are PhD degrees, like he's a doctor by PhD. Now, people are not able to do 1 PhD in a lifetime. This person's got 4 PhDs. Here's another guy. I know another person who's 4 finance degrees, CA, CPS, and 2 other degrees at the age of 23 again. Now, how many of you agree becoming a chartered accountant can take multiple years, not just 1 attempt? Raise your hands if you've heard that. This man has 4 degrees. Now, how is that possible? I'll tell you how. He doesn't have the filter, I need to invest so many years. Is that making sense? Like in India, his name is Sarthak Ahuja. Everybody write down this name called Sarthak Ahuja. He's a YouTuber also. He's got 4 big financial degrees at the age of 23. All these kind of people are all around us. People who've been able to take control of their filters in their life. You can take control of your filter and you can stop those negative distortions right here today. And you can take your life to the next level. That is why I say NLP is the superpower of law of attraction, of advanced law of attraction. Okay. If you've written some of your negative GDDs now, I want you to raise your Zoom hands to share everything that you've written down and just read for me what are the GDDs that you've realized, and then I'll do a little analysis on you and about your life and the consequences of this. And then I will go into the next lesson where I will teach you how to regulate these filters, how to switch it off, how to switch it on, how to make it slow, how to make it fast, how to do it only in the good area, how not to do it in the bad area. All of that we will teach you in the next lesson. So who wants to share your GDD's realizations with me? Raise your hands, please. Okay, perfect. So here we go, starting with Vibhor. Just read the list for me. Yes.
Many are there regarding I cannot wake up early in the morning. Something is stopping me. Earlier, I had the filter I cannot sleep early, and I used the belief transfer, and I kept saying I feel comfortable to sleep early. And sir, one of the biggest result I got last year was, in Delhi, it is highly populated and it's difficult to find a flat with an infinite view.
Correct.
I just broke down that belief in 15-20 days. I kept doing the belief transfer, and I kept manifesting as we have been taught. I visualized the flat, 2 rooms, infinite view.
Okay.
I went and I saw exact same flat.
Wow.
I was blown away. I could see the
Amazing.
flag of India and
Okay.
infinite view. I
Wow.
couldn't believe that the second I remove my limiting beliefs, things can
Yep.
happen like this.
Yep. Yep. Because all frequencies always exist. Everything you want in the world exists. We just need to tune into that frequency. Using NLP, you can tune that frequency faster. That's the
Yes.
only difference,
This
right?
was the last
Can
NLP
you
batch.
read me a list of everything that you have probably written right now? All the list of your negative generalizations that you wrote down, negative deletions, and negative distortions. Just read that list for me if you've written it down.
I've written very few. Most are regarding sleep, and then few are regarding that arranging food with workout and all
Okay.
is
Take your hands like
very
this.
difficult.
What do you need to do? Because you were not doing the exercise when I was telling you the exercise. You were telling yourself, I don't have any negative filters.
No, I was searching. I wrote few.
Now, write it down now as you're listening to other people. Use their examples. Identify your filters because I guarantee you. Listen, in your health right now, do you have abs?
Yes.
Do you have biceps, which are so huge that you could just do this and people would love it?
Yes.
Okay. So in that area, if you've got biceps and if you've got abs, you've got good filters going on. In your relationships right now, are you the happiest person living in a relationship which has full of love right now?
I've started becoming
But
much
not
better.
yet. Not yet. So that means there are problems there. So if there are problems there, there are negative filters there, I guarantee you. I guarantee you there are negative generalizations, deletions, and distortions going on about yourself, about that person, about people in the family. There are always negative relationship filters going on. Not just that, in your career, if you've not reached the pinnacle of your career yet, there are negative GDDs going on. If you've not achieved the kind of money that you wanted in your life yet, you've got negative GDDs going on. Because that is what is stopping you in your life, right? So make a list of that as I'm listening to other people. Is that okay? Awesome. All of you on mute, give my high five. Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Congratulations for being an NLP master.
The statement that I just made you say, congratulations for being an NLP master, is that a reality or a distortion? Actually, it's a distortion. Nobody's an NLP master here yet, except a few senior members and me. But is it a positive distortion or a negative distortion? Is it a good distortion or a bad distortion? I think it's a great distortion to say you're an NLP master, right? Like, why say NLP is very difficult? Let's say NLP, you are already an NLP master. Okay, great. Let's go to the next one. What can you now? I only want those people to raise their hands if you really genuinely written down like minimum 3 to 4 generalizations, minimum 3 to 4 negative deletions, minimum 3 to 4 negative distortions. If you have not done that exercise, lower your Zoom hands so that you can listen to other people and keep mentioning it in your notepads in the meantime. Okay, here we go. Vandana, tell me what are your GDs?
So I've written, my life was always a struggle, and I have always been alone throughout my life, and I am stuck in my life, and love always brings pain.
Love always brings pain.
Yeah, and I'm a fearful personality. I'm an anxious personality, and I cannot handle responsibilities, and I am weak physically and emotionally,
Right.
and boys are not trustworthy.
Boys are not trustworthy.
Yeah, and I'm not successful, and I don't have any emotional support in my life. Uh, uh, I'm not strong and confident.
Wow. So I want you to
I
notice
can,
something now. That's one of the reasons I'm taking examples from different people. You will notice this about everybody here, that when they are reading their list, most of you will find that if Vandana is speaking, the sequence of GDT will be different. I am speaking, the sequence of GDT will be different. Depending on what do you have more negative? Do you have more generalizations negative, more deletion, or more negative, or more distortions negative? In Vandana's case, can anybody tell me the statements that you heard, are there most of them generalizations Most of them deletions or most of them distortions? Give me the answer in the chat window, please. And I'll give you one more chance to listen to her carefully. Vandana, quickly read the whole list again.
Sir, I have written more than that this, but
I know. Just start
I
again.
am
No.
telling only
Hold
the
on,
which
hold on.
strongest one.
So just start again. Start the same list again.
Same, the strongest.
Same list again. Yeah. The strongest
Okay.
ones again.
Okay. My life is always a struggle. I have always been alone throughout the life. My childhood was very difficult one, and love always brings pain. And I'm an anxious personality. I'm a
Okay.
fearful personality.
So now you tell me, Vandana, if you had to take the three letters G, D, D, and if you had to give it a sequence, in your case, what's the sequence?
So generalization is the in
First,
these beliefs. Otherwise, there are many. Maybe the others are different, but in these one.
in almost all of them, you will find generalization will come first.
Okay. Okay.
Second is what? Deletion or distortion? Everybody tell me in the
Deletion.
chat window as well. It's
Deletion.
actually distortion. You're making things that don't exist. You're saying things in a way that don't actually relate to reality. I am not responsible. I am fear-loving. I'm fearful personality. My childhood has been very difficult. This is a distortion. This is a cooked up story.
So there are realities
No, they're not.
for me.
For you.
For me, yeah.
For you. So then it is not reality, then it is a distortion. In the same childhood, there was somebody else in your family, went through the same childhood with you. They don't feel what you feel today about their childhood, even though they were in the same family with you.
They feel, but not to that extent which I am
Exactly.
affected.
So their intensity is different, your intensity is different.
Yeah.
So is it the same reality?
Reality was same, but yeah,
No.
I was more.
Situation was same. What you felt and became your reality was your GDD. What became their reality was their GDD. So write down, my filters are my reality. There's nothing called actual reality in life. It's everybody's just living their own filters in life. Everybody's living their own filters. I'm living my own filters. You're living your own filters. So your sequence is generalization first, then distortion, and then you delete information of all the times that you've probably been blessed in life, all the times you've been confident in life. When you said, I'm a fearful personality, you deleted the memories when you've been confident.
Yes, there are memories. But
Can you tell me the last time you were confident? Can you tell me the last time you were confident?
Right now, I'm confidently talking.
Thank you for relating that. I was going to tell you that. Very good. But you took so much time to get there.
Yeah.
That's because your brain deletes good things in life. But that's your third deletion filter. In the sequence, now in all statements, you'll find a sign of generalization, you'll find a sign of distortion, and you'll find a taste of distortion over there. But all three is happening on the negative side.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that making sense now? Nobody loves me in life. Nobody is the generalization. Does not love me is the distortion. And forgetting all the memories where I have got love is the negative deletion.
Yes.
So now let's look at it. Has your childhood always been difficult?
Yes, sir.
Is that 100% true?
It's a 90%.
Is it true as per God that you had a difficult childhood?
Sir, I feel God has given me this.
So is it true as per God then?
Yes.
Okay. Do you really think it's true for me that you had a difficult childhood?
No, sir, but you don't know.
Are there many people, okay, doesn't matter what you know about your life and your childhood, I've seen worst. I've coached 1 million people in my life.
Yeah.
I have seen people who've gone through terrorism. You've gone through terrorism? I've seen people who've gone through childhood rape. I've seen people who've gone through sleeping in slums all their life. I've seen people who've not had food to eat for years together in life. They probably barely got one-time food in their life.
No, sir.
You haven't even been introduced to difficulty yet.
Sir, I've been going through anxiety, panic attacks since my
Sure, that is not a reason of your situations. That's a
COVID
reason of
time.
your filters. Take your hands like this. When my filter is full on,
My filter is full on
is when I panic.
is when I panic.
When my filter is off,
When my filter is off,
my panic is off.
my panic is off.
Are there times when you're normal and you're not panicking?
Yes, sir.
Why? If your life has been difficult, then you shouldn't stop panicking. Why do you have times when you don't panic?
So when triggers happen or difficult situations arise, not always. They
Okay.
are inside me. I feel they're in my subconscious, but when they trigger and memories or any such incidences
Give me
happen,
an example of a trigger that always makes you panic. Give me an example. A very specific example that you take and you distort it. Sorry, you generalize it, then you distort it and you delete it. And you'll automatically do it right now with that memory. You'll observe it. Tell me a specific memory that makes you cry, that makes you have panic attacks.
I cannot remember any specific.
Incident. That's interesting.
One.
That's interesting.
So there are so many
Give
that
me
I am
one. Arey, give me
confused that
one.
which one
Give me
to
one. Give me
uh,
one. Anything that can make you cry easily right now. Give me one. Anything that can trigger panic in you right now. Give me one.
that so that can make me cry is like I can tell you different and panic is different. What can make me cry is like uh in my childhood I can give any which makes me
Give me any
cry
example. Give me
always
any
when I
example.
think make me
Give me any
yeah
example.
when in my childhood I was like I always wanted to my parents to celebrate my birthday, but they never did. And for my brother, they always did.
Okay.
And I
So now
always
hold on.
heard
Hold on.
that
Hold on. Hold on.
for girls,
Hold
we
on.
don't.
Think of that memory. Think of that memory where your parents are not celebrating your birthday and celebrating whose birthday? Your brother's birthday.
Brothers.
Okay, now repeat it
Always.
with me. They always celebrated his birthday.
They always celebrated his birthday.
They never celebrated my birthday.
They never celebrated my birthday.
Now check how you're feeling. You realize tears are coming in? Do you realize emotionally you're feeling down? Okay. It is not because of that actual reality. That actual reality happened when? When? Like technically, when did that happen?
For years, sir,
But the
till the
last
time we
now
are
has
not
been.
out of the house. Yeah.
So how many years has that been?
20, 25 plus 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it has not happened in the last few years because you're out of the house in a way.
Yeah, my
Now
brother
you have your own
stays
life,
somewhere. He's in US now, and I am like, yeah, it's not happening.
right? So how many years it's not happening?
20 plus years, 25 years.
So 20 years, this is not happening now. It used to happen 20 years ago. So the actual reality that bothers you so much that in front of 500 people you can emotionally feel like crying happened 20 years ago.
Yes, sir. Because of these
So,
things, I am deeply
so is it a
wounded
memory or
and
is it reality? Is it memory or reality?
now memory.
Exactly. But you're living it like a reality as if it's real.
Yes, sir. Always in my mind, and these
Exactly.
are the wounds. Yeah, I feel.
What if I could change that filter completely today?
Yes, sir.
What if I could make you say exactly that same statement and you won't feel sad at all? In fact, you'll feel like giggling. What if I could do that? Would that be interesting?
Yes, sir.
Would that be powerful?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to have that level of control on yourself?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Okay. So in the next
Because
lesson,
there are
I'll show you
many
how to
things
do
I
that
can
right now.
yeah.
And we'll do it live. Where I'll show you a demonstration of how you can actually stop feeling that emotion and have a completely different emotional experience while talking about the same memory. So I will keep the trigger, but I'll change your emotional experience by changing your filters. But not now. Next lesson, so that everybody can learn together. Is that okay? All right, awesome. All of you on mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for being an NLP master.
She is stuck in a certain pattern because of her own filters, not because of reality. It's a pattern. And the reality is how old? Can anybody give me the number? How old is the reality? 20 years old reality. And she's crying for the reality since how many years? 20, 25 years. Whoa. And don't judge her. Is she the only one doing that? Hello? How many of you are living with your old memories as if they are right now happening for many, many years? Raise your hands. Yes or no? Like, for an example, you will think of somebody said something to you and it just goes on in your head for many years. And like, they said this to me. And that's going on in your mind again and again and again and again. They treated me this way. And that's going on in your mind again and again and again and again. That's a filter. We all go through these memories. I'm going to show you how to change these memories. And live in front of everybody, we'll take the most difficult cases in this group and we'll resolve it in about 15 to 20 minutes only. I promise you. Next lesson. Okay. So first, let's have a couple of more people share all their GDDs with me, please. Who else would like to share your GDDs? Okay, here we go. Navdeep, go for it. Read a list of your GDDs, please.
So thank you so much for choosing me,
Most
and it's
welcome.
always a treat to listen to you.
Thank you.
I have let me start with the one that I always feel about. The first one is I am lazy in the afternoon after I have lunch. I am not good at certain things. I am being judged, wherein when I go out in a setting, like if there is a function or an event, or if I'm going to a market, my muscles get tightened as if somebody is just looking at me and judging me, and I'm not even able to walk confidently. And
Right.
there is this different kind of expression comes at my face. So these are there, and I am claustrophobic. Anytime I am stuck in a place which doesn't have an exit,
Small
or in even a
space.
public washroom. I am scared over
What
there as
about a
well.
lift? What about a lift?
Oh yeah, or lift, washrooms. I travel. I live in Canada, and I travel to the US for my job, and I do not take any floor
High rise.
where I cannot just take the steps. So I always choose low rise
In your building right now, is there a
bedrooms.
lift?
Now this is my home. I'm at the first floor, and this is quite open, so I'm comfortable.
Smart choice.
But
Smart choice. How tall is this building where you stay?
this is about 25 feet. Yeah, it's a
So I mean
single
in number
garage.
of floors. I mean in number of floors.
2 floors.
2 floors. Okay. How comfortable are you right now going to the exit area of the building where
Very
there is a
comfortable.
staircase?
Very
So here
comfortable.
you're comfortable. So where are you uncomfortable in the claustrophobic experience?
If I go to a hotel and I
Mhm.
know the lift is somewhere I don't know, and then even there's a glass where I can see the parking or the cars, I
In
feel
your house,
claustrophobic.
in your house right now, where can we test claustrophobia?
The
In your house.
basement somewhere in
Okay,
the cold
basement?
storage. At the very
Okay.
cold storage.
Okay. On a level of 1 to 10, how fearful would you feel if you went there?
Oh, if you close the door, I will be phased out.
Okay. Today, we're going
मर
to send
जाऊंगा,
you
वो
there.
होता ना मर जाऊंगा मैं.
Today, you're going to go there. And you're going to be very comfortable.
But no one is closing the door, and I know if no one is closing the door, I'm not scared then.
So we'll get someone to close the door for you.
I mean, there has to be a lock. I'm
We'll
very
get
specific
someone to
in my.
lock. We'll get someone to lock for you.
Okay. Okay.
We'll
Wonderful.
send you to a nearby building which has lifts, which is a tall
Okay.
building during lunch break. And
No,
you'll go to one of those tall buildings and you'll go in the lift alone.
No. I
Yes,
cannot
you
do it.
will. Yes, you
It's
will. And not only will you go and come back, you'll feel amazing.
my heart is already pounding. It's
I know.
it
What you're
gives me
going through is a filter.
and I'm
What you're going
sweating
through
as
is a
well.
filter. What you're going through is a filter.
Yeah.
Imagine if you have such little regulation control over just nothing but a lift in a building, in a cold storage. How would you live life if there's claustrophobia in your relationships? Which will happen because every relationship has claustrophobia once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel closed. You feel lack of freedom. You feel so many expectations from people that they're not giving you space.
Yeah.
They're not letting you think. They're not letting you live. What will you do then? How will you build your career as a leader if you want to make millions, but you're not
I have
comfortable
faced this.
with
Yeah.
people not giving you space?
Yeah.
What will you do in a simple crowd environment where there is so much crowd that you can't move?
Yeah. No, I have had these
If
challenges.
you want to
And
become an absolute millionaire, what will you do in a helicopter when you're riding 10,000 feet on the top and you're completely closed in that little ball called a helicopter?
I have not been able to go around the Niagara Falls just for the helicopter ride because I know I cannot just stay there even with my family. So
Okay,
it's
here's a
not possible
question.
for me.
I know you can't. I get that. My question is this. Would you like it if I could change all of this? Would you like
Would
it?
love to do skydiving. Yeah,
Okay.
big time.
You will do it. How? Don't ask
That'd
me
be
that
awesome,
right
sir.
now. I'll teach you that in the
Okay.
next lessons. Just keep that
Okay.
intention. Because if the
Okay.
intention is not there, the body won't support you. So keep that
Okay.
intention, and I'll teach you how to do it. Okay?
Wonderful, sir. Thank you,
All
sir.
right. All of you on mute. Give him a high five. Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Congratulations for being an NLP master.
His body reacting to the conversation. Raise your hands if you saw that. Everything that he went through right now, was it real? No, it was manufactured. It's a lie. It's not him. It's not his reality. It is just a manufactured experience of this moment based on how his filters are set in this moment. If I change the setting of his filters, he'll feel completely different. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. We'll make it happen today. How many of you would love that? Okay. And by the way, didn't you hear me in the morning? I think it was Mira who said that she's already done skydiving. How many of you heard that in the morning? Right? Claustrophobic person has already done skydiving. So it's possible. And not just this, Rina, I think Rina shared that, right? All of much more is possible, but you have to be willing to keep that intention ready. How many of you are ready to keep that intention? Type an R for ready in the chat window as your intention in the chat. Do it now. Type an R for chat in the chat window as an intention. I'm going to make it happen. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So here we go. What is your list of GTD? Priyanka, go for it. What's your GTD list?
Hello,
Hi.
good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My list is fear of nazar, getting nazar, and then I am not much I'm not intelligent because I can't remember. I'm always tired and sleepy. I am boring. I feel irritation quickly. I am inconsistent, feeling so angry when others don't respect that I am there and need peace in my space.
Okay, hold on.
I feel
Hold on. Can everybody tell me the sequence? Is the first coming as generalization or deletion or distortion? I'll give you another chance. Start again, Priyanka.
yes, sir. There is a fear of negative energies. I
Nazar.
fear
You
of
started with
negative.
the word
Yes,
nazar.
fear of nazar, negative energy, fear of darkness. Also, I can't remember things easily since my childhood. I'm always tired and sleepy. I am unintelligent, not intelligent. I'm
So
inconsistent.
Priyanka,
Yes, sir.
remember, listen to yourself and tell me what was the first part? Was it generalization, distortion, or deletion?
Sir, it is generalization, but nazar
Is distortion.
distortion actually. Yes.
So you distort things. That means there are a lot of misunderstandings in your life. You
Yes,
go
sir.
through a lot of miscommunication problems, don't you?
Yes, in my relationship, yes, and because of that, I feel so
Exactly.
much angry.
So that's a
Uh,
distortion. Anger is also a result of distortion. And then you do generalization and then you do deletion. Okay. Read 3 more for me and then we'll close with that.
I'm not confident. I'm insecure in my financial and in spite of receiving lakhs of rupees, I always feel less because of the amounts of debt I have to pay. And right now I'm feeling emotional while expressing it. I feel so angry when somebody is calling out, mentioning in bad tones, or even when somebody was like mentioning Meena Kumari to somebody, I don't know, it just triggered something in me and I was feeling very angry. I'm not good at sales, and if I'm
So you feel
selling,
judged easily?
yes, sir, a lot, and also I get so conscious in presence of other people. Uh,
Correct.
when they are intelligent, when I judge them that they are intelligent, they're confident, and they're good looking. So I feel very underconfident in their presence. Uh, I can't record content easily because I don't know that what I should share. I should share what comes out of me and not copy others. So this is
Right.
something I have stopped like posting content. I can't speak confidently in front of others, like while sharing content and everything.
Priyanka,
I'm
how old
not
are
good
you?
enough. Yes, sir.
How old are you?
32.
332?
32 years.
It sounds like you're 332, the number of points you're reading. Looks like it's going to go on forever.
Yes, sir. It's a lot. I have been working on myself.
See, the problem is you're not working on yourself because you don't know how to control the filters. Then how can you work on yourself? I'll prove it to you right now. Move your specs. Okay. And look up. Say the same things that you've written in the notepad.
I'm not good enough. My life is very difficult. I can't come out of the debt.
Interesting. Observe what you did. When you were looking down, your tears were coming down. When you looked up, you started wiping your tears.
Yes, sir. Something shifted.
I know.
I don't know when I'm sharing like this. I just feel
There's a different feeling.
heaviness.
When you share like this is a different feeling, correct?
Yes.
I'll show you another example. Take your hands like this. Everybody take your hands like this. Bring it all the way. Touch your nose. Touch your nose. Now say the same things. Just keep reading the list.
I'm not confident. I'm not good enough. I can't sell easily. I'm not good at speaking. I'm not confident. I'm not
What's
beautiful.
happening? What's happening? What's the impact of those statements now?
So I'm not feeling that heaviness. And also, it's like
This is
the
weird,
stretch
right?
is, I'm feeling this stretch in my hand.
Of course. Again, you're wiping your tears
Yes,
and you're
sir.
smiling and you're feeling better and the heaviness in the chest has gone. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. It's reducing.
I'm changing something in your VAK, which you will understand in the next lesson soon. The moment I change that, your filters start shifting, right? Do you have good hair?
Yes, sir. It's a mix.
Mix.
I have mix, like there's wavy, so I don't know. I just feel mix of that. Earlier, I used to feel very good about my hair.
So you just did a distortion, a negative distortion. The moment I said, do you have good hair? You said mix.
Yes, sir.
You did not do a positive distortion.
Yes, sir. It is.
You
I've
could have
realized
easily
I have a
said,
negative.
I have the most beautiful hair in the world. That's a positive distortion. I'm not saying that's a reality. I'm just saying that's a positive distortion. But your choice of regulation has always been a mix of distortion, which is positive and negative both, all the time. And in that positive negative, what's more? The positive more or the negative more?
But the negative is
Is
more.
more. And as a result of that, you're feeling everything that you're feeling today. I guarantee you. Everything that you've written down there is going to change today.
I'm looking forward for it. Thank you.
Today, not even tomorrow. Today.
Yes, sir. I'm ready to change it.
Perfect. All of you on mute. Give her a high five. Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Congratulations for being an
Congratulations for being an NLP master.
Now, different people will have different feelings about the way I'm saying that today you're going to get this result. Some of you will feel very good about it. Type in I if you're feeling good, like, oh, wow, today, that's amazing. Some of you are going to get upset with me. How can he say that? How can he overcommit? What if it doesn't work? Some of you are nervous. Really? Is that possible? So you're positive, but you're also nervous. You're a little mixed about, doubtful, like maybe it'll work for her, but will it work for me? Like, what if he doesn't talk to me personally? Then will it work for me? How many of you are a little nervous about it, but you're positive about it, a little mix about it? Okay. So the same conversation is having a different impact. And all of you, even though I'm actually giving all of you a very positive state of encouragement, saying, you will get it today. But the reason everybody's feeling different, because everybody has a different state of filter. That's one. And I want to tell you something very important. Listen to me carefully. I declare this in front of you, and I am on record. I'm on YouTube Live. I'm on Zoom right now. This recording is available for you to watch right now. Everything everybody said right now will change today. I declare it again, and it'll happen. How many of you would love that? Why do I have that level of confidence? Because I have the skill and I know the technique works. Listen, once you know the technology works and you've practiced the technology enough, you know it works, then nothing in the world can make you feel doubt. Not a single one of you, not all of you together, not a single one of you, not all of you together can make me feel uncertain about this technology, because I've used it for so many years and I've used it on millions of people and I know it works. It will work on you too today. Are you ready to make it work? Right, perfect. So I now want you to go to Zoom rooms and share with each other the same thing that you shared with me. 3 of you shared it with me, the list of your filters. I want you to share that list of filters with each other. And at the end of sharing that filter with each other, I want you to say what she said. I am ready to change these filters today. I want you to write down the statement. I am ready to change these filters today. But if you don't create that intention, it'll never work. Okay, so create that intention first. When you go to Zoom rooms, everybody come to the gallery view. So we do the protocol time. This is especially for those of you who are here for the first time as well. Take your one finger like this, say no question answers in the Zoom room. Take your 2 fingers like this, say no discussions in the Zoom room, only practice. Let me explain one time during the day. No questions means you're not allowed to ask any type of questions like where are you from, what do you do, when did you join? No questions. What is the meaning of GDD? What is the full form of GDD? No questions. No unnecessary discussions about what do you want out of this NLP course? Why did you join this NLP course? No discussions, only practice. Now, practice in every Zoom room is what I tell you. Particularly in this particular Zoom round, the practice is saying these 2 things. 1, my list of GDDs. 2, my declaration, I'm ready to change today. Are we clear about this? Perfect. Don't do any kind of direct or indirect marketing. Don't invite people for your courses or webinars or anything like that. Don't share your mobile number. Don't share your social media links or email ID in the chat window. If anybody comes back and complains to me that you're doing that, we'll be forced to remove that person without any refunds. So please make sure that you focus only on upgrading yourself by doing this exercise. Here we go. You'll have exactly 15 minutes for this. So let's have one person maximum 3 minutes to share. Here we go. We'll have approximately 22, 23 people in your Zoom rooms and 15 minutes of time. All right, here we are. Zoom rooms are open. Now, those of you who are watching me from YouTube Live right now, congratulations for going through the first lesson for free. I hope this was value for your time. I hope this was impactful for you. If yes, hit a thumbs up to this video and make sure that you click on the subscribe button so that the next time I do something free like this for you, you definitely get invited. Now, there is a link in the chat window for you in YouTube Live, the link to join and be part of the full NLP course. Click on it and join. I'll show you quickly what all is available for you as part of the NLP course after you are joining. Here we go. The first thing that you're getting in an NLP course are all the bonuses. The first bonus is you're getting DMP free with me. You're getting Advanced LOA lesson number 1 free. You're getting Wealth Mastery free, lesson number 1. You're getting Hope Nupno lesson number 1. You're getting Relationship Mastery lesson number 1. You're getting Practical Spirituality lesson number 1. You're getting Handwriting Frequency lesson number 1. You're getting Freedom Investments lesson number 1. You're also getting the Magical Fitness Health Mastery program lesson number 1. You're getting Perfect Affirmations template, the morning affirmations, the evening affirmations, and the vision board. All of these are free bonuses.
Sir, the screen is looking blur.
Screen is looking blur. Vivek, a little quick feedback next time, beta.
Oh, sure, sir.
Okay, so here we go. These are the bonuses that you're getting as part of the NLP workshop. The reason I showed you the bonuses first, because I wanted you to make sure that you know that whatever you're investing in NLP today, you're already getting 5 times of that free just by being part of the NLP course. So other than this, other than the 1,10,000 rupees bonus, you're getting the live batch as a bonus, because I do the bonus live batch only for platinum members. This is not actually supposed to be for NLP students. You're paying only for the recording part, but we're bringing you in the live course today and future batches as a bonus. So take advantage of that today. Lifetime recording access and private community access of NLP members. All of this along with a certifications. You can actually be certified as an NLP practitioner. You're welcome to join this course, which is worth 3 lakh rupees right now at only 29,500. There are 2 ways of joining this. Right now, you can make the full payment by using the link miteshkhatri.com/join NLP, or you can use the second link miteshkhatri.com/block NLP by paying 5,000 rupees now. But if you pay 5,000 now, you don't get all the bonuses, and the access of the course will come to you only after you make the balance payment by next week, which is maximum 7 days. So remember, if you're making block, you get access after 7 days, not today. If you're making the full payment, you're not only getting access to all of this, but you're also getting access to the bonuses. So this is a quick video for you to show the proof of what kind of amazing results people are getting from joining NLP. While this video is completing, quickly make the payment, come inside Zoom so we can learn together.
Please help me to reduce his cigarette. He used to smoke for 20 years, 16 cigarettes per day.
Wow.
Today is 18th day, he's not smoked. Daily I give him 3 sessions, just 2 minutes each.
Excellent, excellent.
Recent thing is, he's an 18-year-old boy who's appearing for his 12th grade, and he was addicted to mobile and laptop. Through NLP technique, he's able to come out of it. That's the amazing thing, and the mother is feeling so happy, and he was not able to concentrate in his studies. Through belief transfer technique, he's able to concentrate on that.
One of my clients had a phobia of traveling in valleys, the hills. And this lady who is 60 plus, after doing a phobia, she traveled to Leh Ladakh.
Oh my God, like the pinnacle of everything. Amazing.
Here you go.
Hey, buddy.
The son I couldn't meet.
Oh, he's with you.
He is with me for the last 1 week. 8 months I did not meet him.
Oh wow.
Like anchoring, because a lot of things, because of my reaction, I get irritated. So the best part is I started anchoring that, so that instead of getting irritated, I'll feel blessed. On top of it, if I get more benefit out of it, just become more creative on that and make it not just doing the reaction of irritation, being loved, or being create more money.
Beautiful.
लेकिन मुझे हाइट से बहुत डर लगा करता था, बहुत ही ज्यादा। और तो मैंने अपनी फर्स्ट टाइम, मुझे ऑफिस की किसी मीटिंग से बॉम्बे जाना था, 1 दिन के लिए 1 घंटे का मीटिंग था। तो मैं पिछले 2 महीने से डर रही थी कि मैं हाइट्स को कैसे क्रैक करूंगी, जब वो ऊपर होगा तो मेरी धड़कन हो जाती है, मैं बहुत ज्यादा बेचैन हो जाती हूँ। मतलब मैं सोच के भी लोगों को बोल रही थी मेरे पास बैठना, हम लोग 20 एम्प्लॉइज थे, तो मैंने कहा मेरे पास बैठना, मैं हाथ पकड़ लूंगी, चिल्ला दूंगी, ऐसे वैसे बहुत सारी चीजें थी। बट जब मैं बैठी उसमें, मैं अकेली ही बैठी सीट पे, और मैंने ये विजुअलाइज किया माइंड के अंदर। एक तो गुरु ब्रह्मा वाला जो आपका वो एक है, वो वाला मेरे म्यूजिक कानों में चलाया, और आई फील कि मैं यूनिवर्स की दुनिया में एंटर करती हूँ, तो मुझे जाना ही है। फ्लावर मेरे पर गिर रहे हैं और आंखें बंद थी मेरी।
अच्छा, 5 साल की उम्र से डर है आपको फियर ऑफ हाइट्स का?
बचपन से ही है मुझे। सो ये सर बड़ा अमेजिंग था मेरे लिए।
I was working in one of the company, and I was so scared because no Indian peoples. I was working with the all foreigners, and I had that my feeling that was my first job. I was having feeling that I was not confident. And I tried the advanced Ho'oponopono and Swish technique. After that, I can feel the confidence and in myself. And even after that, I changed the company, and I got I used the dot technique. And I increased my salary from 40%. Yeah.
Wow. And once I did NLP, it just like mind opened up. I have had some great transformation. Started eating the food which I used to not like. Then I'm been showering cold water shower since last 1.5 year every single day, no matter what.
Okay, that's
So
unique. Not everybody can handle a cold shower every day.
हवा से मुझे
yeah,
फियर लगता था। जब भी हवा फास्ट चलती थी, कर्टन हिलते थे, पेजेस हिलते थे, कैलेंडर हिलता था, तो मुझे चेस्ट पेन होने लगता था, इतना कि मैं शायद उसके कारण वायलेंट भी हो जाऊं कि कोई मेरी बात ना सुने ना, तो मैं खुद को कमरे में बंद कर लेती थी, वो ब्लोइंग आवाज में नहीं सुन पाती थी। वो डर मैंने आपके साथ एक ही बार एनएलपी सेशन ये लाइव किया था, और एक ही बार में इतना कम हो गया था कि उसके बाद से वो चीज मैं एंजॉय करती हूँ।
One of my client, life coaching client, actually she was having means bad memory with her father since longer period of time. She's almost 33, 34 something. And since childhood, she has got some negative anchor with her father. And by changing belief transfer, I did multiple things. I use NLP, belief transfer I have done.
Wow.
I have done VAK, and I have completely changed the pattern in which she
the way
has
she
perceived
feels.
the yes. Now she's completely.
All right. With that, those of you who are on YouTube Live, we are done with the first lesson. The next lesson onwards, we are learning the secrets of NLP that can help you transform your life. I hope this gives you a lot of inspiration. Those of you who have already joined, congratulations. Welcome to NLP family with us. Quickly join in the Zoom meeting. My team and you soon back over here. The rest of you who are not able to join NLP today, no problem. I'll see you soon in the next YouTube video live. But make sure for that, hit the subscribe button now. Soon.